Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is Saturday, May 10th, 2025. I'm in the grocery store and I was just talking to my lady friend about these prices, the inflation. I didn't know. And she said something about this right here. The bell pepper is $2 for one. It used to be, how much you said?
It used to be like 89 cents for one bell pepper.
You said that was the highest, 89 cents.
Like 89 cents, yes, for a colored bell pepper. Because, they are more because they are colored. So, like, you got this trifold pack right here. So, $5.49 is ridiculous. $6 for 3 bell peppers when you could have gotten 3 pack of bell pepper for $1 and something that's tricolor. Now, the green bell peppers, 99 cents. They used to be 59 cents for one single green bell pepper. Going back to where we at, let's see. That's not bad for cucumbers or zucchini. Zucchini, that's $1.49. But like corn, fresh corn. Fresh corn used to be 39 cents. 39 cents. It's 59 cents, 60 cents per corn. That's ridiculous.
Is that a pound or one?
No, that's per corn. When you're buying fresh corn. And then normally fresh corn is not in
peppers.
The refrigerated part. It's normally in like where the potatoes and stuff is. So they're trying to preserve the corn life because it's never refrigerated. You're not supposed to refrigerate fresh corn. It's not a thing. Going to the collard greens.
All right.
Like the cabbage. This cabbage is 99 cents a pound when you would pay 59 cents.
And this was what, a few months ago?
A couple weeks ago.
Couple of weeks?
A couple weeks ago. For green cabbage was 59
So
cents
it jumped that fast in a couple of weeks?
59 cents. I know because I grocery shop every week. I've never purchased red cabbage, so I don't know much about red cabbage, but like the collard greens or turnip greens. So if you're a cook, you know that with turnip greens, you want to make sure your root is still on your turnip greens. These don't have the root, but they price gouging because they took the root off of the turnip and selling the root separate. You know your root, or you know if your greens are good to cook by the root when it comes to turnips. Collard green, and look how much, it ain't nothing on here. There's nothing on here.
So to feed your family, you need how many of those?
I probably need at least 6.
And that's just for one meal?
That's for one meal with a possible leftover. You know what I'm saying? Like possible.
And they how much?
These are $2.99 a pound.
$2.99 a pound, and you gonna need
$2.99 a bunch. I'm sorry, $2.99 a bunch.
So you need at least 3 bunches.
Oh, I would need probably about 5 bunches to feed my family, for real, to be honest.
So that's $15. That's $15 just for that.
That's what I'm saying. They shrink down. Turnips shrink down. Good thing you don't have to peel or cut these, but with collard greens, you got to peel, clean, cut. Look at that. What is that?
So you would need, if you was to buy turnips right now for your family for a meal that might have a leftover, it would be $15 just for the turnips.
Yep, that's not your salt meat or your smoked meat you're gonna put in it or nothing.
That's just the turnip. That's not the other the
ingredient.
And like the meat and nothing else. Just the turnip by themselves.
Scallions, $1.25, ridiculous. When scallions probably was 59 cents as well.
2 weeks ago.
Scallions is not that expensive.
Now, with these prices we talking about, this ain't over a few months. A few weeks, like 2 weeks ago, these prices jumped to where they are now. That's $4.99 a pound for this. What you said about the broccoli?
The broccoli, like fresh broccoli, because usually frozen broccoli is a little more expensive than fresh broccoli, at least here anyway. So this is expensive too, $69 a pound for fresh broccoli head, when it probably was like $1.29. I seen
2 weeks ago.
As cheap as 89 cents before, but I guess it just depends on who they getting it from or whatever the case. But $2.69 is pretty. I would have to buy 6 broccoli heads. 6. That's for one meal. That ain't no leftovers broccoli.
6 at $2.69 a pound. But how many pounds is one of those heads though? You don't know. That might be
It could be.
2 pounds.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, they got a scale over here, so let's see. Let's do one.
All right, we're gonna weigh one. How does it feel heavy?
It feels kind of heavy, but let's see. And see, they took most of the good part
Off
of
of it.
it already. This is just for the crowns. This ain't like regular broccoli.
So the regular broccoli probably
just
cost
got
more than
a
that.
longer stem. And let's see. So that broccoli crown is one
That's a pound.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be.
That's 1.5.
So it's a little bit over a pound. So it's gonna probably be about 270, 275 just for that one piece. And you need how many of them?
6 at least.
So 6 of those, 275. They're gonna be about $15 just for the broccoli. So, not including the cheese and anything else. Just this. And you trying to eat healthy? It's eating healthy now. It look fresh.
Considering our area that we live in, so I'm sure in other states, northern states, or other places, it's way more expensive than where we shop at. We got local farmers markets that's higher than the regular grocery store now.
Yeah, the farmer's market used to be cheaper, right?
Yeah.
And what did you say about these green beans right here?
Oh, so you can go to the farmer. Go to the farmer's market and get like handfuls of snap green beans, and you can probably get like a big Walmart bag of them for like $2. These $3.49, $4 for this little bag.
And how many of them would you need?
I have no idea. Like
that one bag gonna be enough.
Of course not. That probably like feed 2 people, like for a steak dinner or something. So that little baby.
Oh my goodness.
So, depending according to how people eat, you know what I'm saying. You might get 3 servings out of that. 3. Maybe 3 servings.
If you're lucky enough to have a family that don't like green beans.
You still need your meat to put in it too. You gotta factor all of that in. I'm sorry.
Potatoes.
But
Yep.
I do know that prices go down during certain holidays. Like they will reduce pricing.
You say they go down during holidays?
Yeah, like if you notice, like Thanksgiving and stuff. Like that sweet potato bake that was like what, $1.19 $1.09. Yeah, so $1.09 a pound for a sweet potato.
Is that good or bad?
That's kind of high, but during
I wonder what it used to be. Is that what it always been?
Well, it fluctuates, I guess, by season. Because, like I said, during Thanksgiving, it may only be 89 cents a pound, or if you're going to like the farmer's market, 59 cents a pound. But it's $1.09 now. I don't know the season of the vegetable, but that's like during Thanksgiving and certain holidays. You're gonna have certain prices.
$8.99 for this small seedless watermelon. Now I know they were $3.99. Cause I buy those. Black folk love watermelon. Now this is the one I would get seeded. They $11. I don't do the seedless, but damn, they're not big at all. Remember we used to get the big huge watermelons? You get the big huge ones for $5. Women are made to be on the side of the road.
Right.
Cause we're in a watermelon area, you know what I mean? $11 for this little small watermelon. $11. One watermelon. That might not be sweet. Ain't that a bitch?
We get into dry products like cereal. It's gonna be summertime, and the kids gonna need cereal and milk. This Cheerios down here, original price in this store is $6.49. That is ridiculous. $7 for a box of cereal, and we all know that cereal, chips, and all of that is mostly apple. So they sell price today is $5.39. That is not a deal.
The sale price still too much.
Still too much because let's see, with the number of kids you got, you'll eat 2 bowls of cereal at a time if you're hungry when you first wake up in the morning or something like that. But even in one, that's only gonna last you a week. $7? a box. Rice Krispies. They used to be one of the cheapest cereals you could buy, maybe 250 a box for family size. It's $5.99 original price. Even a small box of Rice Krispies, $4.77 the original price. Seriously, you could get Rice Krispies.
That's a small
That's
box.
a small box, like. And once again, it's not full. It's not how it used to be. They'll say
Yeah, like you say, you open it up, and then it's mostly
mostly
air.
air. Right, right, right. And I don't know how many kids, a lot of kids eat cereal, you know, because their parents don't cook now, for breakfast, because they got to go to work early or whatever the case. Fruit Loops seems out like cereal is ridiculous. I hardly buy cereal unless I know they're going to really, really eat it because it's so expensive and it doesn't taste the same. Even like snack cakes.
And look at the off brand.
I'll bring $4.
Happy O's. What the hell is that? Happy O's. I don't think you're gonna be happy when you eat them. Honey Nut Happy O's. Look how small that box is. That's like a bag of chips. Boy, you better work your ass off. We ain't gonna make it nowadays. Look at this shit. Apple Delicious. I wonder what they copy.
With Applejack.
Apple Delicious. Y'all couldn't come up with a better name than that, and it ain't gonna be delicious.
Well, the reason why they do that, they put it by the name brand product to get you to buy off the more cheaper brand of products now. But like
The brand one ain't but $4.69.
right,
Why would you pay?
every penny add up though. Every penny add up. Every penny.
But the quality is gonna be so far off. Who want a fresh bowl of Apple Delicious? Meet me at the front of the store. I'm handing out bowls of Apple Delicious. Frosted Berry O's. Bless their heart.
These say frosted flakes, but about that, it only like ain't no sugar on it. From the
Frosted, so they copied the name. $3.49 for that bullshit. 13 ounces.
look at this.
It ain't even 16 ounces. 13 ounces.
Cookies versus cookie crisp.
What would you rather have? Cookie Crisp or Cookies?
That's fine.
The Cookie Crisp $3.99. The Cookies $3.49. Oh my God! Look how small the box is. It ain't even 16 ounces. It's 13 ounces. No, that's 10 ounces. No, you have 10.8 ounces. Hold on, y'all. See, can y'all see that? That's 10.6 ounces. Bless their heart. You can get a bag of chips for that. That same size. Oh well. Hello. Honey oat. Look at this shit. The value brand is no value. And like the boxes got small. I ain't never seen boxes this small of cereal. Hold on now. Not a regular size that used to be normal. They calling that large size. That's large size now, which was the normal size, which is 14.9 ounces for $5.39, and now they got a small size, which is 10 ounces for $4. My goodness. And then what the hell is this? I wouldn't feed this to the bird. Them ducks wouldn't eat this around by the house. You think the ducks will eat it? There's about 100 of them ducks out there now. You seen all them damn ducks? They wouldn't eat this. Frosted. Frosted with what? Dust? Oh well. I got stuff to do. I ain't got time for this bullshit. Get your money ready, ladies and gentlemen, when you go to the grocery store. Get it, got it good. Bye. All right.